Ever feel like you've been sold a bill of goods about the whole work-life thing? You know, the old work your fingers to the bone and you might just get a pat on the back spiel. We've all been told that the traditional 9-to-5 grind, clocking in those 50-hour weeks, and sacrificing weekends is the way to go if you're after stability and maybe, just maybe, a raise down the line. But let's get real for a second. That's one of the biggest fibs society has ever dished out. Time, not money, is our most precious resource. And the harsh truth? When you're stuck in the cycle of trading your time for money, there's a cap on what you can earn. Not to mention, it eats into the time you could be spending on things that light you up inside. So, the million-dollar question pops up. How can we break free from this cycle? How do we tell our boss, it's been real, but I'm out, without having to worry about where our next paycheck is coming from? There's a path to freedom, my friends, and it doesn't involve being chained to a desk. All right, kicking off our journey to shaking off the old 9-to-5 and saying adios to our boss, the very first step is all in your head. Change your mindset. You see, we've been programmed with this idea that the only way to earn money is by trading our precious time for it. Clock in, clock out, rinse and repeat. But here's a little secret. That's not the only way to play the game. There's no universal law saying that to make X amount of money, you need to work X hours. This mindset, it's old school, and it's high time we start questioning it. So instead of selling your time, you start offering value. Shift your thinking from how many hours you need to put in to how much value you can create for others. What's that special sauce you've got? Maybe it's a skill you've mastered, knowledge you've acquired, connections you've made, or even a unique idea brewing in your head. Everyone's got something valuable to offer. So, take a moment to really dive deep and recognize what makes you stand out. What are you good at? What do you know that others might benefit from? Once you've got a grip on that, it's time to go all in. Leverage those strengths and start thinking about how you can deliver value in a way that doesn't directly trade your time for money. This shift in mindset from time-based to value-based work is the cornerstone of breaking free from the traditional work model. It opens up a world of possibilities where your income isn't limited by the number of hours in a day, but by the impact and value you can create. All right, the next step is to level up your value by building your expertise and authority. Think of it this way. Knowing your strengths is great, but becoming a bona fide expert in those areas? That's where the real magic happens. When you deepen your expertise, you're not just good at something, you become the go-to person for it. This doesn't just crank up your value, it turns you into a problem solver for challenges that not many people can tackle. And in the world of not trading time for money, being able to solve unique problems is like having a golden ticket. But being an expert isn't enough if nobody knows who you are. That's where building authority comes into play. Authority is what gets your name out there. It's what makes people sit up and take notice and think, hey, this person really knows their stuff. So, how do you build that authority? It's all about getting visible and credible. Share your knowledge, get testimonials from those you've helped, grab some spotlight in the press and media, connect with influencers, and showcase your successes in case studies. These are the building blocks of authority that help people discover and trust your expertise. Building authority is like a beacon that draws opportunities to you. It's not just about being the best, it's about being recognized as the best. This recognition increases the value of your time exponentially and opens doors you might not even have known existed. So what's next on this journey is to 10 times the value of your time. This step is all about quality over quantity. Now, jumping headfirst into entrepreneurship isn't everyone's cup of tea, especially right off the bat. If you're freelancing or offering professional services, the goal is to make your time as valuable as possible. Think about it this way. Would you rather juggle 10 clients paying you peanuts or work with just a couple who truly value your expertise and are willing to pay accordingly? Here's the game plan. Aim to find clients or projects that will pay you 10 times what you're currently earning. This means if you're used to working with clients who pay $2 per hour, Start looking for those who are willing to pay $20 per hour. Sounds challenging? Sure it is, but focusing on fewer clients who value your work enough to pay premium rates means you can earn the same amount, or even more, while working significantly fewer hours. This approach is not just about boosting your income, it's about freeing up your most precious resource, time. With more time on your hands, you're not only able to enjoy life more, but also to invest in growing your expertise, expanding your authority, and perhaps even exploring new income streams that further detach your earnings from the hours you work. Another game changer is creating a product. This is about creating something special that you can sell over and over again without needing to be physically present to make a sale. It's about breaking free from the hourly grind and opening up a world where your income isn't tied to the clock. Imagine putting together an online product like an ebook, a training program, a membership site, or even software apps. If you're thinking about physical products, that's cool too, but you'll want to get into drop shipping, where someone else manufactures and ships the products for you. The beauty of an online product lies in its scalability. You create it once and then your focus shifts to getting it out there to the masses. Sure, you'll need to tweak and update it now and then, but on your own schedule. Once you've got your product ready to rock, the next step is to put the pedal to the metal on automation. It's all about making your business run like a well-oiled machine, even when you're not there to push the buttons. Look for ways to automate and systemize every part of your operation, from snagging new customers to delivering your goods and even driving traffic to your site. We're talking about setting up automated email sequences, scheduling content and social media posts in advance, and perhaps even using ads to keep a steady stream of visitors coming. The more you can automate, the more you can step back and look at the big picture. Your focus should be on strategy, networking, and growth, those key areas that really drive a business forward. And while not everything in business can be automated, getting as much as possible off your plate means more freedom to build and expand. After you've started to automate as much as you can, there comes a point where you'll need to be hiring someone. It's a game changer, but how do you know which tasks to delegate? Enter the 3 List of Freedom, a brilliant concept by Chris Ducker that's about to make your life a lot easier. Here's the drill. Grab a piece of paper and draw 3 columns titled Hate Doing, Shouldn't Do, and Can't Do. Fill these columns with all the tasks that fit into each category. These lists will become your roadmap for delegation. Start by passing off the tasks you hate. Why? Because ditching the jobs that drain you will not only boost your mood, but also free up your energy to focus on what you're actually good at. It's about playing to your strengths and letting someone else take care of the rest, whether that's an employee, an assistant, or even an intern. Getting this help can transform the way you work and help you grow your business more efficiently. Now that you've built your authority, created a killer product, automated the heck out of everything, and even brought on some help, what's next? It's time to think about expanding your horizon with another offering. The truth is, having just one product or service out there isn't usually enough to sustain long-term growth. The most successful businesses are always evolving, expanding their product lines, or finding new ways to add value for their current customers. So, take a close look at your audience. Have they been hinting at something they wish you offered? Is there a premium version of your current product that could dazzle them? Or maybe an entirely new product that complements what you've already got? Use the systems and team you've built to explore these new avenues. Most people struggle financially because they weren't taught about money in school. Watch this video next to find out the real reason they don't teach personal finance in schools.